Hannah Woolley, sometimes spelled Wolley, was an English writer who published early books on household management. She was probably the first person to earn a living doing this. Life. Her mother and elder sisters were all skilled in physic and chirurgery, and she learned from them. Nothing is known of her father. From 1639 to 1646 Wooley worked as a servant for an unnamed woman, almost certainly Anne, Lady Maynard, during which time she learned about medical remedies and recipes. She married Jerome Wooley, a schoolmaster, in 1646 and ran with him a free grammar school at Newport, in Essex. This is very near the Maynard family's house at Little Easton. In the school she put into practice her skills at physic. A few years later, the Woolleys opened a school in Hackney, London. She had at least 4 sons and 2 daughters, and the marriage was remembered by Hannah as a happy one. She was widowed in 1661, and from that year on began publishing books on household management. She covered such topics as recipes, notes on domestic management, embroidery instruction, the etiquette of letter writing, medicinal advice, and perfume making. These proved to be very popular. Her first book, The Lady's Directory, was published at her own expense in 1661, and this was soon reprinted in 1664. Her second book, The Cook's Guide, was printed at her publisher's expense and is dedicated to Maynard's daughter, Lady Anne Roth, and her own daughter, Mary. Wooley earned a reputation as a successful physician. Despite her amateur status and the unwelcoming environment for female medical practitioners at that time in history, she used her books as an advertisement for her skills, and invited her readers to consult her in person. She remarried in 1666 at St. Margaret's, Westminster, to Francis Challoner, a widower 2 years older than herself, but he died before February 1669. Her date of death is unknown. She did not react, as she had done previously, to another plagiarized work of 1675 called The Accomplished Lady's Delight, so it is likely that she did not live to see it appear. Works: 1661 The Lady's Directory, 1664 The Cook's Guide, 1686 The Accomplished Lady's Delight, 1670 The Queen Light Closet. At least 2 editions of a German translation were published as Frauen's im Zeitvertreib. 1672 To the Lady's Delight, 1674 A Supplement to the Queen Light Closet, or A Little of Everything, an unauthorized work based on her books, was published in 1673 as The Gentlewoman's Companion. Similar unauthorized works followed. In 1675 The Accomplished Lady's Delight, and in 1685 The Complete Servant Maid. Like her authentic works, these were reprinted frequently. There has been little critical discussion about Wooley until recently, and scholarly writing on her works remains quite limited. Most academic conversations concerning Wooley focus primarily on her position as a female in a traditionally male market and her opinion on women's education. However, recent publications suggest that future discussion of Wooley may expand to include conversations about the fluidity of authorship during the 17th century and the shifting definition of authorial ownership.